All right, you're looking at one of my favorite notebooks on the planet. It's almost not even a notebook. It's almost a netbook, but it's not. This is the 1810TZ from the Timeline series by Acer. This thing's absolutely incredible. I really like this. I've actually had one of these since they came out, probably maybe 6 months ago. It is incredible. If you kind of dislike the performance of a netbook, but you love the idea, you love the portability, you love that it's small and it can do the basic tasks, but it's just a little bit too slow. The screen's a little bit too low resolution. It's a little bit too small. The keyboard's too tiny. This is the perfect in between. It's not really a full laptop. It's not really a netbook. It's better in every aspect. Now, it is more expensive, but is it worth it? I think so, 100%. So let's just talk about it. It's a little bit different than what you're used to. So first of all, I'm going to tell you this difference-wise. I'm going to show you the compare and the contrast of them between a netbook. Now, your standard netbook is a 10-inch screen, 1024 by 600 lines of resolution. That's not very good. That's not HD. This one's an 11.6-inch display, so not only is it about an inch and a half bigger, it's actually 1366 by 768 resolution, so it's actually HD. It will play a 720p HD video. While we're here, let me show you that it does have a 1.3 megapixel webcam right up here at the top, just like the rest of those little notebooks or netbooks. But again, bigger display, and not only is it the higher resolution, slightly larger, but it's LED backed. So that means you're going to get better battery life. It's going to look a little better, and you'll see in a minute when we talk about the battery. This thing's absolutely incredible as far as power consumption and how long the battery lasts. Now, moving on, Intel Atoms are what usually power the netbooks, but in here, inside of here, we have actually an Intel Pentium dual core. It's actually the ultra low voltage. It's the SU4100 ultra low voltage processor. It's a 1.3 gigahertz dual core, so it's a little more powerful than an Atom. Actually, it's considerably more powerful than an Atom, but it doesn't actually waste that much more power. So basically, you're getting the ability of a dual core. You're getting, maybe the ability to run Photoshop CS4 and maybe run a few programs that you couldn't run on the old one because it was just too slow. The netbook was not fast enough. Now, netbooks also usually feature 1 gigabyte of DDR2 memory. That is not enough. This one has 4 gigabytes of DDR2, so a lot more memory, a 320 gigabyte hard drive, which is about twice as big as what your average netbook has. They have 160. 320, they doubled up on that. They usually have 10100 Ethernet. This one has 10100 1000 or gigabit Ethernet, which is literally 10 times faster. Your average netbook has B or G wireless. This has full N wireless, 802.11. So basically, you're tripling your range, and you're tripling or 6 times multiplying your bandwidth. So anywhere from 54 on a B or G all the way up to 300 megabit per second on the N. So huge improvements in performance there. All right, now onto the tour. I'm going to start you off just right here in the front. I want to show you, keyboard is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful, very flat, very large, almost full size. I'd even say that it actually is full size. You have a great trackpad over here. This is a multi-gesture trackpad, so you can pinch to zoom, you can rotate photos by doing this, 2-finger scroll, etc. Absolutely incredible. I think all computers should have this from now on. I don't know why anybody makes something that doesn't have a multi-gesture trackpad. Now I'll move you on over to the left-hand side. Over here you have a VGA port, your power input AC control right there, your HDMI port. Again, it will do 1080p video. Out through here has GMA 4500 MHD graphics, so that will do a full 1080p and multi-channel audio through the HDMI, so you don't have to rely only on that 11.6-inch screen. You can hook this up to a 55-inch LCD TV 1080p and it'll work no problem. USB 2.0. On the front over here, we do a few activity lights. The first one is for power, battery, Bluetooth, and then finally Wi-Fi. This model does not have Bluetooth, so that little light will never, ever light up. Don't wait for it. Not going to happen. Over on the right-hand side, a few things going on over here. We have a card reader. It's a 4-in-1, so you're going to do your SD, your SDHC, and your MMCs are all going to fit in there. Input and output for your headset and your microphone jacks. You have 2 USB 2.0 ports, making the total come out to 3. A hole for your Kensington lock. Good idea. People will try to steal this awesome notebook. And then right over here, like I mentioned earlier, 10100 1000 Ethernet. Now, let's talk a little bit about the dimensions and why I like this so much. First of all, this is thinner than any netbook you're going to find. This is less than an inch thick. So very, very thin notebook. It's right at around 3 pounds. Very, very light, very portable. And then, like I mentioned, one of the biggest things about this laptop and about this whole genre of notebook, very small notebook, it's a little bit above a netbook, is basically they have really good power management. So this battery right here, it's pretty much kind of like an average 6-cell lithium-ion battery, but it goes for 8 hours. straight, simply because the ultra low voltage processor, the LED-backed LCD screen, the more efficient memory, everything about this is designed to be more efficient. Even the power adapter included in the box actually shuts off the power once the laptop battery is fully charged. So that phantom loss that you always get, you know, kind of like the ecologist are always talking about it, like we're wasting power because things plugged in, even if they're not charging something, are wasting electricity. The charger that comes with this laptop doesn't do that. It's really, really incredible. And then finally, one last thing I kind of want to inform you of is that it is available in several different colors. This is the black version, and also that it does come fully preloaded with 64-bit Windows 7, so the latest operating system. Again, all those Atom processors, Atom processed netbooks, they don't support any type of 64-bit operating system because the architecture of the chip actually doesn't support 64-bit. So here you're getting 4 gigabytes of memory versus 1. You're getting a dual-core processor. You're getting better battery life, a better screen, higher resolution, a bigger keyboard, but it's just as portable. I mean, it's really small, it's really light, it's really awesome, and I highly recommend it. If you have any questions on it, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the Acer Spire Timeline AS1810TZ, type in A180-11671 into any major search engine.